Hello. Good day to you. And how are you doing? I'm just coming to introduce to you um my title for my talk today is Measuring the Essentials, a comprehensive guide for aspiring business analysts. And we have um we are mastering the essentials for aspiring business analysts. I'm Frederick. Um, I will be your guide through this session, so let's get started. First of all, um, what do we mean when we talk of what do we mean when we talk about a business analyst? A definition of a business analyst is he- somebody who evaluates and analyzes business needs, processes, and systems to identify opportunities for improvement. Importance: a business analyst is very important. He acts as a bridge between business stakeholders and the IT team. As we can see in the diagram, we have the IT on one side, a business, and then the business analyst is in between. He acts like he is the bridge between the two, the IT and the rest of the business. He bridges this gap. For instance, he takes requirements from the business. He gets their technical specifications from the infosec from the infosec IT people, and then ensuring the business requirements are effectively implemented. Key responsibilities are requirements gathering, process analysis, data analysis, documentation, solution design, testing and valuation, stakeholder communication. In this section, we are exploring what a business analyst does and why their role is critical. A business analyst evaluates and analyzes business needs, processes, and systems to identify opportunities for improvement, acting as a bridge, as we have specified, between business stakeholders and the IT team. Business analysts ensure that business requirements are effectively implemented. Their key responsibilities include requirements gathering, process analysis, data analysis, documentation, solution design, testing and validation, and stakeholder communication. Next, we look at the key skills and competencies. Okay, we talked about a business analyst gathering requirements, document the documentation as well, whatever whatever documentation is required, review the requirements, finalize documentation. Now, when we go to the key skills and competencies of a business analyst, a business analyst will will need to have key skills and competencies. The technical skills required include data analysis. There's two skills with tools like Excel, SQL, familiarity with business analytical tools like Jira, MS Visio, Trello, understanding of software development life cycle methodologies like the waterfall agile methodology, um, soft skills, communication, um, being able to problem solve, stakeholder management, that is liaising with all stakeholders and making them feel they are not being neglected or ignored. To succeed as a business analyst, one needs a combination of technical and soft skills. On the technical side, skills in data analysis, we talked about Excel, SQL, and are important. Soft skills, effective communication, problem solving, and stakeholder management can make a significant difference in your style. So, as we can see, we have an image representing soft skills and technical skills. Soft skills are problem solving, time management. You have technical skills, any skills you may have, you may be able to know. You may know certain things, like you may have some knowledge about how IT systems operate, for example, network security. Any IT knowledge you have is a bonus because it helps you to become more comfortable with the technical people when dealing with them. We have also we have also uh, requirements gathering and management. Um, the techniques for requirements gathering and management is interviews, surveys, workshops, documentation, business requirements in the documentation phase. Okay, let me go through it again. In the requirements gathering and management, we have requirements gathering and management. So when you talk of the techniques for requirements gathering, we the techniques are interviews, surveys, workshops. Documentation. This documentation required is our business requirement documents, functional requirement documents, use cases, and user stories. Script. Requirements gathering and management are core components of a business analyst role. Techniques for gathering requirements include interviews, surveys, and workshops. Once gathered, documenting these requirements is key. Business requirement documents, functional requirement documents, use cases, and user stories are common ways to document and manage effectively. Then we go to from there we go to process modeling and analysis. So process modeling and analysis phase is where you have process mapping. Importance of process mapping. You have tools like flowcharts, business process uh, uh, optimization, identifying inefficiencies, recommending improvements. Process modeling and analysis helps identify and address inefficiencies within an organization. Process mapping using tools like BPMN and flowcharts is essential to visualize workflows and pinpoint areas for improvement. Analyzing these processes allows a business analyst to recommend and implement changes that drive efficiency and effectiveness. This is an example of a BPMN or a flowchart. We start initial steps, we have a decision. If proceeding, yes. Proceed if no. If we proceed, task 2 if proceed, yes. Task no, you end the process. Next, we go to stakeholder management. Identifying stakeholders, analyzing stakeholders, prioritization of stakeholders, effective communication, techniques for effective communication. you have to be able to manage the expectations of stakeholders. Effective stakeholder management is crucial for a business analyst. Identifying and analyzing stakeholders helps prioritize their needs and expectations. Communication techniques are vital to manage these expectations and ensure all parties are aligned with the project's goals. As we can see from the diagram, we have stakeholders. Stakeholders in when we talk of with the organization, we have the management, employees, that is internal. We have the on management employees. External, we have customers, vendors, and the communication plan is to have have frequent inter frequent 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 contacts with both all the stakeholders, both internal management employees, external customers and vendors. You can do this by utilizing communication techniques or channels. They thing news through newsletters, meetings, reports, emails. The frequency of this should be monthly, quarterly, daily, weekly, and the communication plan should have the feedback. It should be purposely directed to get feedback, inform, update, and engage. Now we have so that's what we've been talking about effective stakeholder management being crucial for a business analyst. You have to identify and analyze stakeholders and help prioritize their needs and expectations. This chart explains how the communication plan, the frequency, how frequent it should be, channels as well. Then we go to the real world application and case study. A successful business analyst project has to give vital lessons so that people, when a benchmark for success can actually be used for other 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 challenges in when one embarks on a new project. For instance, we have a real-world example of a successful business analysis. In a recent project, Company X were tasked with improving the efficiency of their order processing system. After gathering requirements through interviews and workshops, we documented the process and identified several bottlenecks. By implementing an automated solution and streamlining workflows, we reduced processing time by 30%. Key takeaways from this project include the importance of a thorough documentation and continuous stakeholder communication. So we have this scenario before and after. We had the initiation where the objectives are defined. We identified the stakeholders. We conducted a feasibility study. Then we went to the planning phase where they developed a project plan, defined the scope, allocated resources. At the execution phase, requirements were gathered, data was analyzed, solutions were developed. The next phase was the monitoring phase where progress is tracked, risks are managed, communication with stakeholders are communicated with, and then at the completion phase, solutions are validated, document results, approval is obtained, project closed. So I think I'll stop there, and I hope I will be I'm going to be coming with more additional material. So thank you, and I'm going to be back very soon. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.